has decimated so many writers' schedules. Book launches have been postponed, gigs have been cancelled, and bookshops are closed. But amidst the chaos, opportunity exists for authors to flourish. Joining us now is Australian author Karen Turner. Karen, thanks for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
Doing very well. I was just reading, I think it was yesterday, that Malcolm Turnbull's autobiography is now into its third print run, and it's because it's one of the only new books that have actually been put out there over the past couple of months. So I guess that really does stand to our point, doesn't it? That if you do get yourself out there, there are willing and hungry readers wanting something new.
That's right, that's exactly right. We're in a very strange time. None of us have lived through anything like this before, so it's all new for everybody. And I'm finding new ways of doing things and new ways of exploring my options as well.
So COVID-19, no doubt, impacting a lot of authors. How do you think the writing community has actually responded to this? I mean, never has there been an excuse to sit down and finally write. I would imagine that come a couple of months' time, we're going to be inundated with books.
Well, I'd like to think so, but speaking for myself, I've found it very difficult to write during this time because it has been such a time of opportunity for people like myself to get out there and talk to people. Writing is an environment where you don't actually have an office. The world is your office. Yeah. So wherever we are, we've always been able to talk by video conferencing and things like that. So this is not exactly a new thing. So it's giving writers the opportunity to contact other places like libraries, book clubs, festivals and say, hey, look, I can do this by video. I've been doing this by video. Let's do it. And I'm finding that I'm so busy with libraries and festivals and other interviews and things like that that I haven't had a lot of time to write, which is a bit of a bummer. But it's also expanding my opportunities and my horizons to get out there and meet new people.
When you think about the Great Depression, there have been great books written about it. When you think about all sorts of moments in human time, we've seen books that come out that reflect those times that actually go on to be masterpieces for the rest of time. Do you think we're going to see that during this period? Do you think some people will be utilising the human emotion? Never have we been in a situation where we've been all in this together, to use that cliche, but that's essentially what it is to talk about. And there are so many ways you can look at COVID-19, aren't there? There's the economic impact, or there's the fact that a lot of mothers and fathers are getting to know their kids and having those relationships. There are so many wonderfully interesting stories out there that just need to be told.
There are, and this is one of the reasons why I think people have been urged among the writing community to keep a diary of this time. And I know that I've heard about some children who are writing from their perspective, keeping their diaries about what it's been like to be homeschooled by mum and dad, what it's been like to not, get out to see friends, what it's been like to connect with everybody via, our online community.
We'll have to check the spelling and punctuation in those books to see exactly what it was like to be homeschooled by mum and dad. But yeah, the authors and opportunities, the opportunities for authors at a time like this, how do you see them? What are they?
Well, for me, it's been fantastic because, for example, I could be in Bankstown one day and then down in Tassie the next day, because everything online now is just so easy to work with. And so, the technology has, I guess if coronavirus had to happen, it's happened at a good time because we are technically able to stay in touch. So it's enabled me to go out and meet more people than I would meet. I think it's also been a boon for people with, for example, writers' festivals. Writers' festivals that take place in various parts of the country are not always accessible for people. So there are people who are able to sign up online and attend festivals and things that they may have geographically been unable to attend in the past.
Really interesting point that we're now all discovering how to Zoom. We're now all discovering how to use technology. Are we forgetting how to read?
No, I don't believe so. In fact, I've seen my book sales going up, and I think a lot of other writers will see their book sales going up because people are looking for entertainment, and streaming is not always what we want to do. It's a lot of people are reaching for books, and I know that a lot of libraries are offering a home delivery service, and there are all sorts of different things to enable people to stay in touch with books. And people are snapping them up, and I think that's one of the reasons also
talk about promotion at the moment. How can we actually make the most of technology to promote our books? Because so many of these book launches remain off limits. We don't know when big groups of people can come together to celebrate, etc. So, what are your thoughts on that? What can authors, aspiring authors, or even authors who've been established for quite some time, who are used to doing things a certain way, used to launching books a certain way, how can we get the word out to help?
Well, what I've found has worked for me so far is just contacting people. And when this first happened, we started contacting libraries and book clubs and community centres. They think at that point they had said, "Oh my God, we're losing everything. We can't hold our functions, we can't hold our festivals." So when we started approaching them, they were so eager to hear from us, so eager to look in a date and time, and can you do this workshop? Can you meet with us? Can you answer these questions? That this is such a dynamic time for authors to just get out there. Don't waste the opportunity. Get people. Use your social media. Use your telephone. Let's get old fashioned with this. Pick up the phone and ring people. People are keen to hear from you, and people want your solutions to their problems.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.